Alrighty, and we are back. So it's been a while since I last uploaded a video or even made one because work has been super busy. But aside from that, I've been looking at SSB rates and the deposit war that is going on right now with our current local banks. So about 3 months back, SSB was considered one of the best low-risk investments for anyone in Singapore, and all you need is a CDP account and a local bank account with an investment facility. And at the peak, SSB was giving a coupon or yield close to almost 4%, which was unseen of, and the interest rates from the banks were probably half or much lesser than that. And with the current month SSB sitting at only 3.2%, which is like the rate that we were back in July 2022, and the rates dropping so much more, it kind of makes me look back into savings accounts and to put my money, which provided me more liquidity, flexibility, and the interest rate is still somewhat decent.
Something decent?
So like CIMB FastSaver is giving roughly 1 to 1.5% with no hoops to jump through. UOB on the other hand is giving up to 7.8% with their UOB ONE account, but there are some hoops to jump through, and this is where trust comes in and sort of disrupts the whole banking game. So let's look at these savings accounts starting with CIMB FastSaver. So CIMB FastSaver is pretty straightforward in terms of calculation because it's simple interest, and the only thing that is different here is the amount that you have in your bank account. So for example, if your first $10,000, you'll be getting 1.5% straight up, and if you spend with your Visa signature card, you get 2.2%, and it scales all the way to 4.2% if you invest with the insurance plans. But if you don't like to jump through too many hoops just like me, with $10,000, you're getting roughly a sweet $150 of interest that is paid monthly to you, which comes out to roughly $12.50. So UOB ONE account, on the other hand, do have a little bit of hoops. So it's a little bit hard to understand and might not be so good for everyone. So the UOB ONE account comes with a base rate of 0.65%, which is almost 3 times lesser than CIMB. However, if you do have the UOB ONE card, and by spending $500 on that card and crediting a minimum of $1,600 of salary into your ONE account, you can get up to 3.85% in interest based on your UOB ONE account balance. So if you put $10,000, just like the previous example, you'll be looking at roughly $385 in interest and a $200 rebate in your credit card per annum. So the next contender here is Trust Bank. So basically, Trust Bank is a digital bank, and they are working with NTUC right now, which gives you some perks if you're an NTUC Union member. So the base rate for Trust Bank right now starts at 1.5% for the first $75,000 that you have with them, which is as good as CIMB. But if you make 5 card transactions in a month, you get additional 0.5%, which makes it 2%. And this is something very easy to complete because I use my Trust card for my bus fare, which is something I need to spend on a regular basis. And if you're an NTUC Union member like me, because I'm an uncle that shops at NTUC, you get additional 0.5%, which brings your total to 2.5%. So yes, there are some hoops, but these hoops I think are much easier to jump through than UOB ONE account. So if you have $10,000 in Trust Bank and you fulfill all their requirements, you're looking to receive roughly $250 of interest per annum, which comes out to roughly $21 per month. And on top of that, if you're like me and shop at NTUC, you do get additional link points which can offset your purchases in NTUC, and in some way that saves you some money. But all in all, if you look at the interest rates that we can get with $10,000, UOB will give you $32, CIMB will give you roughly $12.50, and Trust Bank will probably give you roughly $21. So this is if you finish all their requirements or you fulfill all their requirements that they have. But personally, between CIMB and Trust Bank, I feel that the criteria for Trust Bank is a lot easier to fulfill, and because I mainly shop at NTUC, that's where I get my groceries, so it's kind of easier for me to fulfill that 2.5% with Trust Bank. So if you're a student, straight up Trust Bank and CIMB is probably one of the best ones out there. Definitely there are some student accounts that gives you a lot higher interest, but some of them do have some criteria or requirement that you have to be below a certain age. And if you're a young adult that just started working, UOB ONE account will probably be something that you want to use. Because chances are, as a young adult, you have some expenses which can easily fulfill the $500 minimum spend. And if you credit your salary in, you get up to 3.85% of interest, which is super good. So for my own setup, currently CIMB holds the least cash because UOB ONE and Trust pays me much more interest right now. And I can easily fulfill either of these two criteria, which gives me pretty good interest. So one of the biggest questions you have to ask yourself now is it worth locking your money for 6 months to earn additional 1% of interest? Or do you mind not earning that 1% but have liquidity and flexibility with your money? Because if you look at it right now, SSB is giving a roughly 3.2%, and if you're on UOB ONE account, you're already beating that by 3.85%, which means that you're earning 0.65% more. However, if you're using Trust Bank or if you're using CIMB, definitely you might not earn as much, but it's a lot easier to fulfill those criteria than locking your money for 6 months. So it kind of really depends on whether you want to lock your money for 6 months or you are happy to fulfill that requirements, or even if you don't, you can get a lower interest but you get flexibility and liquidity for yourself. So with that, we've come to the end of today's video. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe if you haven't, and hopefully I will see you in the next one.